What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Recording. And what we have here is a master class in manipulation, a master class in simping and in media, essentially cooperation with the streamer. Now, I don't have anything personally against Pokimane. I respect her hustle. I think it was a really dumb business decision to be stealing content because, let's be very clear, that's what they're doing when they stream full uncut episodes of like Avatar Last Airbender or MasterChef. You know, I'm not a judge, but I think that'll be a very difficult fair use case to make. It's basically the lowest effort content you can possibly make. It's only slightly more engaging than reading other people's news articles, but that's neither here nor there. So last weekend, everyone was talking about Pokimane, right? What were they saying? Oh my God, what a silly goose. What a stupid decision to stream full uncut episodes of anime. Oh, XQC, what an idiot for streaming full uncut episodes of MasterChef. Oh, Hassan, what an idiot. Yeah, I mean, these were idiotic decisions in my opinion, but were they even? Were they even? Because let's take a look at what happened to, for example, Pokimane after her ban. So she was banned on last Friday. She averaged about, I don't know, let's say at 4,000 followers a day on days she worked. I'm assuming these are days she worked and she doesn't work the weekend. Then what happens on Sunday? Now, this is usually Social Blade can often lump multiple days together. They do this with views all the time. Suddenly she gets 333,000 new followers. Why? Because she got millions of dollars in free advertising. I mean, at least tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands in free advertising. This is a system that was actually perfected by another Twitch streamer, Alinity. She would just always do something really dumb on a Friday, knowing that Twitch simp mods would only ban her for 2 days, and then she would get 1,000 articles written about her on Friday, and then she would dominate the entire media cycle for the entire weekend. That's exactly what Pokimane did. 333,000 after her ban, and then 10,000 on Monday, 5,400 on Tuesday, 5,400 on Thursday, increased like 20-30% every single day, plus a massive follower boost from the marketing. Now, some may say that they're bots. I mean, you'd have to prove that. It's awfully interesting timing when, you know, all these thousands of articles were written about how she was stunning and brave. So everyone was making fun of Pokimane a week ago for foolish decisions, but she was reaping huge financial benefits from it. So this week, suddenly, Pokimane became the victim. That's right. Somebody, another YouTuber or another streamer, and I think they're partnered on Twitch. Here's what I'm talking about with this like gaslighting garbage, right? Disguised Toast, who lied about getting a DMCA, writes, I get struck for DMCA, which was a lie. What an idiot. Pokey gets struck from DMCA. Stupid leech, B-word, lazy, no content, trash moron, can't make up on her content wares. This is referring to apparently a slew of misogynistic hate. You could see Pokimane targeted by IST hate raid, sparks flood of support. Okay, Jinx Esports, can you prove that this raid had anything to do whatsoever with her gender? Well, they couldn't. And you see Valkyrie, unfortunately, how a creator whose content involves harassment and hatred ultimately gives them attention and exposure. Jacksepticeye simping, talking about strong independent women. Except none of this, there was nothing to do with her gender here. Literally, nothing. Now, the implication is because there was, some sort of, because she received criticism and because she's a woman, then it must be misogyny. You have real mischief here with a galaxy brain take. Sad how Pokimane still has to deal with misogyny and harassment in 2022. What was the misogyny? People posting L plus ratio in her chat. Does that have anything to do with her gender? Does that have anything to do with her orientation? Does that have anything to do with her? No. Does it have anything to do with her physical appearance? Does it have anything? Now, was there something that this YouTuber, JiDion, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, was he on some sort of rant about her femininity before this happened? I don't know. But what I can say is I looked at almost a dozen articles that accused him of this, and there wasn't a single video clip providing any evidence. So what the media, including Deserto, is saying, because here's their headline, saying that he hit back after the Twitch ban. He got a 2-week ban. By the way, catching a ban for sending your followers to another Twitch streamer's chat and to, in a negative light, that's on him. He knows better than that. He's a Twitch partner. You can't do that. You want to send positivity, that's okay. You want to send negativity, you're going to catch a ban. And I'm surprised it didn't platform ban him for good. So the ban will last 2 weeks, and JiDion said he will take this L because what he did was against Toss. He also made comments about Pokimane's viewers, claiming that she had a boyfriend and she's not going to hook up with you. Okay, that's true. They should consider that. This parasocial relationship that these young men have with these female streamers, I believe, is extraordinarily toxic. It can also be, by the way, between male viewers and male content creators. And, it doesn't have to be like a romantic thing. You can still have way too much of a, too much invested in a particular content creator. It isn't necessarily always romantic, but, I think when it gets really toxic, it is. Now, we know he broke the toss, and fine, but he came out and said, I'm not like these other YouTubers. I'm going to defend myself when somebody lies on me. My dislike for her has nothing to do with her gender, but her as a person. Don't get the two confused. And there are a lot of people on Twitter, the twitter.com, that are expressing the same kind of position. You see Pitmaster Broda saying, gotta respect how fast she flipped this from everyone laughing at her for getting banned watching Avatar for 6 hours to the whole thing really being about needing inclusivity in gaming. She wrote, the hate that women receive within gaming has become so normalized that we need to make it clear to our communities and platforms that this is absolutely not okay. Okay. This is another one of those mythical gatekeeper comments. Like, where are all these gatekeepers keeping women out of video games? They don't exist. They just never existed. Again, this is one of the most frustrating things people would say about Magic the Gathering players. I played the game since 1994, okay? Played the game for more than 20 years and played in local game shops across this country. Dozens in Wisconsin, dozens in, not maybe not dozens, but a handful in Louisville when I lived there. Anytime a girl would walk into the comic book shop or the card shop, guys would be tripping over themselves to be nice to them. Yet there was always this stigma, this narrative that men were trying to gatekeep women out of Magic. And it was the dumbest thing ever because it was written by, blue-haired weirdos who had never actually been to a local game store because it just wasn't how it was. And now Pokimane has gone private. She privated her Twitch account because, I don't know, it's perfect. Here's her saying yesterday, hundreds of incels in my mentions. Me, cute messages and tweets from friends. Me, cry. So Pokimane deciding to call. This is another thing. This is like a problem that I have with Pokimane's take, is essentially like, obviously you don't know if they're incels. What the implication is people that are being mean to you on the internet must be incels. And that's, and that's dumb. It's like creating this situation that has no evidence. Although it looks like she did unblock me. I was blocked for quite some time. I don't think that there's enough evidence that, basically what they're going to claim that this JiDion guy is some sort of evil woman hater. You can dislike somebody for just their actions. You continue to respect all women and boys, or respect all women, boys, and you have the right to stand up for yourself because at the end of the day, we're all equal. It's interesting how, the media is using her gender as a shield. I don't really think you can say that there's no evidence that his criticism for her is based on his gender, but on her gender, but the media is happy to label him this terrible thing. Does she get hate because of her gender? It would be impossible to be untrue. She's just too popular and there's just too many people out there that suck. But there are legitimate things to criticize her for, like stealing content and acting like, what? Why? I can't understand. Like, there are legitimate things, her like copyright striking stuff back in the day and all this kind of stuff. that you could not like her. You could just not like her personality also, but it's not a good look to just jump to giving her this easy shield when and then to paint this guy as an evil man with really no evidence of it. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.